This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. Hope you have received demo part 1 video, and many people have shown interest in that. Thanks for that. And we are not only teaching, goonlinetrainings.com is there to teach the guides, to mentor the guys, to give the complete guidance till you get a job. I am repeating this line. We are mentoring the students till you get a job. Clear? But many other situations, they only teach and leave. That's it. So they don't give their numbers. They don't tell you anything. If you ask something, they'll say go to reception and counsel there or ask there. Okay, so here I'm giving my direct number. If you have any question, even though I'm busy, I will be able to answer whenever I get time. You just ping me in my WhatsApp number. So this is what is my question. I could not ask it, but can you just clarify it? So many people are going to be asking like that, and I'm there to support you till you get a job. It is not till the course ends. Clear? So course is going to end within 35 to 40 days. Clear? So till you get a job, I'm there. So these are the two numbers. You can reach out my team anytime. So if you need any software help or if you need any resume help, they'll give you some sample CVs and everything. I can prepare a CV once the course is done. So don't worry about it. Clear? Now, I need your details, guys. Only 25 people have sent, okay, out of 90 attended. So give, we don't use your phone numbers anywhere, and we will be able to give you our recorded classes anytime if you wanted to attend or don't want, that is your choice, okay? But definitely, I need your data, student full name with including surname and everything you read it, course required, which course you planning to have, location, city I'm talking about, email ID and WhatsApp number, your WhatsApp number, and send this message to this guy. Okay. Many people are sending it to me, 900007567. That is fine. Again, I need to forward it to my guys, right? So you make sure that you give your details to this WhatsApp number so that they will give you software installation, guidance. They will support you for installing the softwares and everything, guys. And you need to have Windows 10 in your computer. Clear? So today we are going to be discussing about so all these things we had seen. I don't want to spend time, so you can from any background, any year passed out. So what is that we are going to be having? What to learn also I've discussed clearly in the first video. And in this, if you pay for Power BI, so these three things will get covered next 35 days. Okay, Monday to Friday we'll be having classes. No classes on Saturday and Sunday. Clear? Power BI with DAX, SSAS tabular model, data warehousing will get included, and these are not included SQL Server videos. We have Telugu videos and we have English videos. You can buy these videos, 45 videos. You will be able to get it and download them, and or you can get a link, watch them online and write the notes. Clear? So you put daily 2 hours, 2 hours in SQL Server, 1 hour for Power BI, because SQL Server where you have a little bit of a coding, and 45 days you need to give your own time. Clear? We are not having SQL batches, online batches. You need to buy videos. You don't say that I know basics of SQL Server. If you say, then you're done. The failure starts there itself. Basic will not help. Basic will not help. I'm repeating this. Basics will not help. I have studied in my BTech background. I have learnt almost 2 years back in one more institution. So that institution guys did not teach completely, fully. I don't want to have you with minimum knowledge or a basic knowledge, because 60% of the interview questions for the Power BI is going to be coming from SQL Server only. Remember this point: 60%. Only 20% of the interview questions are going to come from Power BI, SSAS tabular model, and data warehousing. Remaining 20% SSIS. Okay, from here you're going to be getting. So I strongly recommend you parallelly work SQL Server videos plus you attend parallelly Power BI. Any question? Somebody is unmuted. Please, mute guys. Somebody is unmuted, so it will get recorded. Your voice, you're sneezing. Lot of people are, unmuting, I think. Okay, please mute. Check your mic, guys. Yeah, clear. So parallelly, you need to start SQL Server. Who's that guy? Let's check your mic, please. If you want to ask any question, you ask. Otherwise, please mute, because we have now 75 people. So I cannot see who's unmuted, who's muted. But check your mics properly, because this will get recorded. Clear? Yeah. So you can ask the questions. I'll give you enough time to ask the questions. So this is second day and last day, and you are going to be getting, yeah, fees and everything. You can ask my team, right? Fees and everything you can ask my team. You have my number, right? You have their number. So ask them. They'll give you the fees and bank details and everything. Don't worry about that. Ask any other questions here. So payment details also they'll share it, and don't worry about all these things. Clear? So what is that you should start? SQL Server you should start, and you need to buy videos daily. Morning you attend Power BI classes. Evening what you do? You watch SQL Server videos daily, 2 hours or 1.5 hour minimum you need to put. Okay, how you need to watch? There are 45 videos in it, so 1 hour video each one. So you cannot watch 1 hour video at a stretch. Watch only 10-15 minutes. Write the notes. Writing notes is very very important. Write very good notebook. Play the video, watch it, and write. And if you don't have a mood, stop it. And after some time, you come back again, play remaining portion, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. So 1 hour video you watch in 10-15 minutes, time. You write. Many students are doing that. So they are very serious about their learning. Clear? So if you start in the evening, that is fine. Morning Power BI, anyhow, live classes you're going to be attending. If you have any clarification for SQL Server after Power BI class, after Power BI class, you can ask, sir, this is what is the I'm doing in SQL Server. So this is what error I'm getting it. Let me share my screen. So you can share me your screen, SQL Server questions, so we can take it. So that is also covered. So clarifications, everything, I'm there to help you. SQL Server is very, very important. You don't underestimate SQL Server. If you think that I will not study, then the failure is started there itself. You need not, look here and there. Nothing will happen. Clear? SQL Server is 2 hours. Power BI only give 1 hour of time. So that is how day one onwards. 45 days, both of them will get over. 1.5 year, 1.5 month, everything will get over. So then you next jump into SSIS. This is 1 more month. So that's it. You need not learn all these tools. SSIS is important. That is 1 more month. So total duration is 2.5 months, 3 months. Then I'm going to be preparing CVs for you. Then I'll give you interview questions. I'll be explaining about your project, blah, 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 so that you're ready with everything. So you may be studied in BCom background, BTech background, BSc background, this background, 10 years of gap, 5 years gap, nothing to worry. So I am there. Clear? So people who have joined today freshly, you watch, demo number one. So today we're going to be discussing what is BI, what is the difference between MSB and Power BI, data warehousing concepts, OLTP and OLAP. All these things I'm going to be discussing today. Clear, guys? So we have discussed these points on the July 3rd, right? So let me go. So I was talking about when you have little, small amount of data, the companies are going to be storing in Excel sheets. If you have large amount of data, large means what I'm talking about, GBs of data, the companies are storing where? The company is storing into RDBMS softwares. What are the RDBMS softwares we have? Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, Netezza, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Teradata. All these things are RDBMS. Clear? For example, you go to Amazon today, right? I wanted to buy a product in Amazon.com. So what is the data that you're going to be giving? For example, I would like to buy this product, right? Metallic fast, blah blah blah. Add to cart, a buy now. So when I say buy now, I'm going to be giving my user ID and password and making the payment. Where is the data going? So the data has to go to one of these places: Oracle or SQL Server or DB2 or Netezza. Remember this point. So whenever you go to Amazon.com and buy a product or make the payment, all the data is going to go to where? all the data is going to go to one of these RDBMS softwares only, that you are not aware. You don't know that. Clear? But how this is made, this website is made using Java, .NET, Angular, JS, or you may be using Android mobile phone, iOS mobile phone, Amazon app may be installed there. Clear? So end of the day, the data has to go to where? The data goes to where to go to RDBMS only, relational database management system. I told you what is Oracle. Oracle is a data bank. What is SQL Server? It is also data bank. It is from one more company. You have Chiranjeevi Blood Bank. You have Peter Blood Bank. You have Apollo Hospital Blood Bank. End of the day, we're storing the blood there. What is Oracle? We're storing the company's data. This is a company where it can give you a software where you can store the data. Like we have a banking, Citibank, Deutsche Bank, Andhra Bank, ICICI Bank comes under banking, right? Comes under software, RDBMS softwares, relational RDBMS softwares means Oracle, SQL Server. You can have any one of these software where you can store the data. RDBMS or SQL means what? These are a data banks. That's what I told you. Clear? When you have so much of a data, you are going to be storing the data in where? Data warehouse. Warehouse means a bigger hardware where you're implementing same software. I have also discussed this points in our previous first demo. Please watch it. Clear? So if you have unlimited data, you can store. Unlimited data means petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, yottabyte of data. This is what is called a big data. How can we store unlimited data? You are going to be using a software called Hadoop. Hadoop is a software released in a 2012. Clear? So 2012 it got released. So, or 2002 it got, and after that 2012 it became so popular, and many companies were using this. I told you, right? If you wanted to go to a 10 kilometers distance, you can use a bike. If you wanted to go to 300 kilometers distance, you can use what? Car or bus, right? If you wanted to go to America, you have more distance to be covered, you go by a flight. I wanted to go to Moon or Mars. I cannot use a flight here. I wanted to use what? I would like to use a rocket. So rocket can cover a large amount of distance. Hadoop is a software which is going to be used to store unlimited data. Clear? So you cannot say rocket is faster and rocket is good. I will use the rocket everywhere. People will laugh at you. So you cannot say bus is replacement for a cycle. Cycle is needed. Bus is also needed. You cannot say I got a train now or bus now, so bus is replaced with a train. It is not like that. So Hadoop is not going to replace your big in data warehousing. Data warehouse is the concept got released in 1980s. Okay, 1980s. And RDBMS is the concept got released in 1970s. So all of them are till today available. Clear? RDBMS is there, data warehousing is there. Then BI is introduced in slowly in 1990s. It got introduced. Not is not the very new one. It is an old one, 1990s, and slowly in 2000 it became so popular. So popular. MSBI released in 2005. Okay, when MSBI got released 2005, and Power BI is released in 2015 by Microsoft. Clear? We'll understand today the difference between all these things one by one. Clear? So Hadoop is not going to replace anything. You have different tools. All this can store your data. It is going to process the data. You can understand all these things are called bigger reservoirs and tankers. Remember like that. Clear? You have an Excel sheet, you have a RDBMS softwares, you have a data warehousing and BI tools, you have a Hadoop. So we're storing the data and we are going to be processing the data. Let us understand these two tools. So SAP BA, OBI, MS BA. So we have lot of BA tools are available. Let me tell you the difference between, we have a Tableau BI as well. Okay, Tableau. Many people are planning to learn SAP BI, Tableau BI, SAS BI, right? So difference between MS BI and other BI also we're going to be discussing. So this is a completely what tools it has. These are completely reporting tools. Okay. What I mean by reporting tool? Reporting means they create some kind of a reporting and visualizations. For example, I go to Excel. I need a simple reporting. What do you mean by reporting? I'll tell you. For example, I have, say, the, the sales of MSBA and sales of Java. So MSBA, I got some $1,000, and this one I got some $500. So showing the data like this is a reporting. Okay, what is visualization? Visualization means take this data and go to insert and create a beautiful chart like this. See, no? So any company people wanted to see this kind of a visualizations. Clear? So I have the data available. This is a boring. Nobody needs this kind of this. Everybody needs visualization like this. This is what you do in the reporting and visualization level. Clear? Excel is also number one reporting tool. Create very easily. Clear? Even Power BI will do this kind of a reporting and visualizations. Excel cannot do a lot of other things. That is where the Power BI started. What it can do, you will give the data, it create a beautiful visualizations like this. That is what Power BI is going to be doing. Power BI is advanced version of Excel. Remember that. Power BI is what? Advanced version of Excel. Clear? You need not know Excel. Many people are saying, Sir, I know very well Excel. Can I learn Power BI? Even though you don't know Excel, you can learn Power BI. What is there? You write some data. Now tell me, I would like to do it. How to do that? Simply select this data, go to insert, now click on the column chart and choose one chart and your data is ready. So anybody can prepare, not only the BCom guys or MBA guys. Power BI is there only to do this kind of a thing. So learning Power BI is pretty much easy, but only learn Power BI, the problem starts. You need to learn SQL and data warehousing and other stuff. Clear? So this is what is the Power BI means, or reporting means. So all these tools are get the data from elsewhere. They can create a beautiful reports, and these are a bit complex to learn and costly tools. Costly in terms of licenses, and now completely these are not on the demand, not on the demand, because yes, SAS BA, OBA, Tableau BA, if you learn, you are completely learning reporting tool. But what is that Microsoft is said, you go in for this. Here we are going to be getting three tools. Okay, not only one tool. One is called SSIS, second one is called SSAS, the third one is called SSRS. So it is ETL tool. ETL, extract the data, transform the data, load the data. Then the second one is called analytical tool. We understand all these things today. Okay, just wait for 10 minutes. You'll understand all these things. What is analysis? What is ETL? And reporting tool. SSRS means reporting tool. So you get a reporting plus other extra things. That is what is called MSBA. Because of this reason, and it is from Microsoft, good branding, many companies were using SAS, BA, Tableau, this one, slowly jump into MSBA because they can perform ETL, they can perform SSAS, they can perform SSRS. You don't understand what is ETL and everything. So in a moment, I will start what is ETL and everything. Just wait for 5-10 minutes. So it is good branding and inexpensive or cheaper. Okay, cheaper. If you companies are paying, let us say, 1 crore for the license, nowadays 1/3 of that licensing cost. Clear? And the developers are completely learning one skilled developer. Now, if you learn MSBA and other stuff, you are learning three skills at a time. ETLs you are learning, analysis you are learning, reporting you are learning. So within a 2 months time. So to learn this, you need again 2 months. Microsoft said, why only one software 2 months? MSBA, you have ETL analysis, everything you will be able to learn in this. Clear? So we can perform ETL and everything. So what is SSR? That is the reporting software. Clear? And Microsoft is prepared advanced version of Excel, advanced version of SSRS. That is what is called Power BI. So which is a purely reporting tool. Clear? So purely reporting tool. Clear? So you can use SSRS. If you don't want to use SSRS, you can use a Power BI. Many companies are using SSRS and Power BI or also Excel sheets. So all these are called as reporting. You show the data in different visualizations. I don't like this data. I don't like this kind of a report. Simply you go there and go to insert. You go to pie chart. Can you create like this? That's it. So by seeing this kind of a charts, anybody can easily understand how the sales is happening, where the more sales, where the less sales. Visualizations are always important. Clear? So that is what people were using SSRS or Power BI and Excel. Now, people are not slowly using this one. So SSRS instead of SSRS, people are moved on to only Power BI. Today, Power BI is a purely reporting tool. So reporting tool means so it can do only some kind of a visualization activities, but other activities, if you wanted to do it, so that is where again you are dependent on SSIS and SSAS. Clear? So if you're talking about Microsoft started their business in SQL Server. It is started in 1982. Okay, 1982. SQL Server they have started. Let me tell you something about it. SQL Server has been started by Microsoft in 1992. It is simply it is 1.0 they released. It is completely what kind of a software? It is a purely RDBMS software or RDBMS tool. So later they have released so many versions 3.0, 5.0, 7.0. Then they released SQL Server 2000. Clear? So later what they have done? They released SQL Server 2005. When did they release? They released you can see the year number. It is released in 2005. Clear? So what did they add? They were adding RDBMS. It can store data, process data, plus they were added MSBI in this. Okay. So SSIS got added, SSAS got added, SSRS got added. What is SS? SS means SQL Server. Okay. SQL Server Integration Services. SQL Server Analysis Services, SQL Services, reporting services. Okay, so MSB is added in SQL Server software itself. Now, currently, what are the versions they have? Later, they released 2008. Then afterward, they released. Please mute, guys. Somebody is unmuted. Who's that? Guys, please mute. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, mute it. Yeah. So then the next version is released 2008 R2. This got released in 2010. Release 2 means R2 means release 2. The next software 2012. The next one 2014. Please mute, guys. Check your mic, please. Hello. Guys, please mute. Somebody is unmuted. Hello.
లైన్లేవండి.
Nagendra has unmuted. Nagendra, check your mic, please. Nagendra, you check your mics. Don't click here and there. Nagendra, you have still unmuted. Mute, guys. Nagendra, you there? Nagendra.
ఏసీ పని చేయదు.
Okay. So I removed that guy. Okay. So 2012 and 2016 and later 2017. Now the current version is 2019. Clear? So all these things versions as when you install the latest version, you will be able to get what are the things you will be able to get it. So these are the things. Clear? You will be able to have SQL Server as well as MSBI will get installed. So you need to have Windows 10 or later operating system. Minimum 2 GB of RAM is required, and any processor can work. AMD processor, i3, i4, i5, i10, any processor, any generation. Minimum, 500 GB of space in hard disk. If you have a terabyte of hard disk, that is fine. We don't need much. That's it. So these are the things that you need to have in your computer So we will be giving you SQL Server 2019 software. So you will get database management plus MSBA will be installed in this. Clear? Power BI, I'll be showing you how to install this Power BI separately tomorrow. So this we can install without having this as well. Clear? Power BI is separate module. So this we can install tomorrow. How to show you Power BI? It will take only 10 minutes to install or 5 minutes. Okay? It will take only 5 minutes, but this will take minimum 1 hour to install it. My my people are going to be giving you this software. So database MSB will get installed, guys. And what is SQL Server? You need to study my video so that you can understand SQL Server. And MSBA will get installed, but don't worry about MSBA now. So from tomorrow we'll be starting with Power BI. So MSBA will jump late. So this is what is the history about SQL Server. And many companies are moving slowly to MSBA along with the Power BI, along with the Power BI. Where Power BI is going to come? Power BI is a purely reporting tool. Reporting tool means you give the data, it will create a beautiful reports like this. Okay, it can create a beautiful reports like this. Am I clear? So that is what is called Power BI. Anybody can learn. Anybody can learn Power BI. Power BI is easy tool. It is a reporting tool, data visualization tool. Clear, guys? Now, let me tell you what is MSBI, where exactly we're going to be using MSBI and Power BI. Let me talk about Amazon.com. Okay, Amazon is having lot of data, right? You ask Amazon, hey, Amazon, where is the data? The Amazon will say they have a lot of data in different locations because Amazon company is doing business not only in India, but also in America, Europe, Saudi, all over the world. Amazon is selling the product, Sri Lanka, Dubai, everywhere, right? So, Amazon company's data is available in India. Amazon company data available in US, UK, and Dubai, all over the world. And what are the applications or the environments they may be using in India? They're using the complete .NET servers. In America, they may be using Java. In UK, they may be using mainframe servers. What is a mainframe? It is IBM tool. In Dubai, they're storing data only in Excel sheets or maybe SAP. So a lot of softwares these people are using. .NET, Java, mainframe, SAP. So all the data is available in different locations. All the data is available in different environments. And what is the size of the data they have? They may have small size data because sales is very less in some countries. They may have medium level data where you have terabytes, and they have a large amount of data where they may have the sales like a petabyte is zettabyte of data. They have different size of data. They have data stored in different places, different countries, and the data may not be cleaned data always. Clear? So they have data accuracy is low, data accuracy may be medium, data accuracy may be high. Sometimes they may have a lot of duplicated data, a lot of junk values, lot of misspelled data, lot of things are available, lot of things are there. So the data is not so cleaned data. Clear? So they may have a low level accuracy, high level accuracy of the data. So if you see, all these are the challenges about data. What are these? A company has data. So what kind of data they have? We are talking about sales data of the Amazon company, but Amazon company has a lot of challenges. So if you wanted to create a report, it is not so simple. Sir, give me your data, I will create a report. What is the report you can create? If they have the simple data, you can create. Now, do you think that they will give you only 2 rows? No, they will have a millions of sales. That is where you need to understand where the data coming from, where the data coming from, data coming from different places. Let me show you how we are going to be handling the company here. Amazon.com. Amazon is getting the data from different places and different environments. Am I clear? So I told you, so this is a India server. What is the server we are running? We don't know that. It is storing all the data in a .NET. Clear? For example, if you go to Amazon company, what will happen? So This data, you don't know that it is going to be stored in the .NET server. So that is what we are unaware of. So if you go to America and buy some products there from Amazon.com, all the data is stored in this one. If you call a call center, so call center people, call center is available in Malaysia or Singapore. So they have a call center in Singapore, and call center people are storing the complaints and everything in Excel sheets. Like that, the data may be in different. In Dubai, people, they're also having some data in the flat file. The flat file means text files. So the data may be coming from .NET, Java, Android, X or Y or Z. All the data, I should extract it. Get the data from here, get the data from here, get the data from here, all complaints data, this data, that data. You are going to be extracting the data, transforming the data, ETL, extracting the data, transforming the data. Who's going to be used here? So SSIS is a ETL software. We spoken about MSBI, right? SSIS I'm talking about. You are extracting the data, transforming the data, and loading the data. Extract. What do you mean by transform? Transform means change. If you wanted to change something, you change or you convert the data, then load it. Clear? Change or convert. That is the meaning of transformation. Then you load the data. Clear? To get the data from different softwares, different servers. What software I'm going to be using? SSIS, SQL Server Integration Services, which is going to be extracting the data from different softwares and loading where? Initially, all the data we are loading into a staging area. Staging means what? Staging means temporary. So there is a staging server. Staging server will be there. Staging means temporary. It is not permanent. So what is this? This is a database server like Oracle server, SQL server. We have a lot of RDBMS servers, right? So one server will be there. All the data is going to be loaded here. So what are we going to be doing? We are going to be cleansing the data. Cleansing means what? Cleaning. Clear? You extract the data, you load the data here, and we are going to be cleaning. What kind of a cleaning? Removing duplicates. If you have duplicate data here and there, you remove. If you have misspelled data, correct it. Okay? So if you have misspelled data, correct misspelled data. Okay, misspelled data, you fill in the blank values. If there are some blanks, you ask them and fill it, or you convert the data, you split the data, you merge the data, you do this, you do that, whatever you wanted to do. All these are called of transformations. Clear? You get the data, you would like to change something, you would like to do something on the data, you do it. That is what is called transformation. Then you're going to be doing loading the data into the staging. So now, once the data is loaded to the staging and you have also cleaned it here, what will happen? Again, we are going to take this data from here, from this server, with the help of which guy? With the help of again ETL. So again, with the help of which guy? ETL is the tool that we are going to be using. We are going to be getting the data SSIS. Okay. ETL software we're going to be using, extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. This time where? This time we are loading into a bigger server. A bigger server. This server is called as a data warehousing server. What server it is? Data warehouse. Clear? It is also an RDBMS server. So this is where we are going to be storing the data. Data warehouse. You should not write where space house. Clear? So this is wrong. Warehouse is single word. Data space warehouse. Clear? So what is this? This is also one more database server only. The database means we know. SQL server, RDBMS server, all these are databases, right? So any one thing, Oracle, SQL Server, DB2, Netezza, Postgre, all these you can install it here. You need to have a bigger hardware. You buy 1,000 terabyte of hard disk, you buy 1,000 GB of RAM, You buy a lot of processors, you install a RDBMS there, it will become a data warehousing server. So you put the data into this server. Okay. Now I go to my Amazon.com. I'll buying some products today. I'll buy products tomorrow. Last year also I bought a lot of products. Where is the data? All the data will go to this server. This servers. Okay. For example, this is me. I am from India. I go, I connect. This is my laptop. I am buying a mobile phone today. Where is the data? The data goes here and stays. There is a row. I made the payment. Yesterday also I bought something. The data may be somewhere here. So today I am buying something. My wife is buying something. You're also buying something. Where is the data? All the data is going to come here. Like that. Yes, also today sales is happening. The data is going to come to this server. Singapore, you may be calling and complaining about those products. Like the different data daily goes to these places. Clear? So who's going to be giving the data? End user. That is you and me. So you go to the bank, you do the cash deposit, cash, withdrawal. You transfer amount to your account to my account. So there is a data entry. So wherever the fresh data, these servers are called as OLTP servers. Clear? These servers are called as what servers? OLTP servers. So this is very, very important. OLTP means what? OLTP means online transaction ప్రాసెసింగ్. ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ అంటే ఏంటి తెలుగులో? లావాదేవీ కదా. సో ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ మీన్స్ వాట్? ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ యూ డూ సంథింగ్, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ కాల్ ఏ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, యూ క్యాన్సల్ ఏ ప్రోడక్ట్, you buy a product, you give a feedback on the product. So all these are called what? Transactions. You go to the bank, you deposit cash. What is that? A transaction. You withdraw cash. What is that? It is a transaction. You buy a share today, you buy a share market shares today, you sell the shares today, you do something, that is a transaction. Clear? So OLTP means online transaction. Transaction means what? In Telugu, transaction means what? Lavadevi. That is what in Telugu. So people may not be able to understand other language people. Don't worry. So it is a fresh data always. OLTP data is fresh data. Remember that. Clear? So I am buying a product today, the fresh data. You're transferring funds today, fresh data. So everybody is buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. One day this server will be full, this server is also full, this server is also full, this server is also full, because everybody is buying and buying. So when the server is full, what kind of a data? Fresh data. So 1 month or 2 months, within 3 months, the servers are full. What we do? You extract all the data from here, you put it and you clean the data, and using this we are going to dump the data to which place we are going, because it's a very, very bigger machine. All this data from here, it is going to come to this place. We dump the data, then we come back. What we do? We clean the data, so this will become empty. That's it. All the transaction will go, because last 1 year of transactions data came in here. Again, you are buying, I am buying, everybody is buying and buying, buying and buying. So OLTP means wherever you're storing a fresh data. And what is the size of the data? Small size data. Why? Because when we get some 500 GB of data, so what we do it? We clean the data. You may be having 100 GB, 200 GB, 500 GB. Once in a week or once in a month, once in 10 days, we're loading small size data, fresh data. Most of the time, this data is read and write data. 80% of the time, what we do? You will be browsing through the site and you buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. So most of the time, what we do? For example, you go to the bank. What do you say? What is my balance? You're reading. But what is doing? Cash deposit, cash withdrawal, making digital payments. So most of the time we are writing. So wherever you're writing the data, that server is called as a OLTP server. Wherever you're inserting the data, fresh data, that server is called as a OLTP server. It may be Java server, .NET server, Excel, this one, that one, doesn't matter. Wherever you're having a fresh data. For example, I go to the bank today, I open an account, fresh data goes in. I go to bank today and I transfer funds. Fresh data goes in. So wherever there is a fresh data, there is a server. That server is called as OLTP, online transaction processing. But what about last year data? Last year also I have done a lot of cash deposits. That data would have gone to data warehouse. Data warehousing called as OLAP data. So what is this data called as? This is called as OLAP data. There are two things that you need to understand. One is called OLTP. The second one is called OLAP. Okay, so this is what is called OLAP server. OLAP means data warehousing server. You go here. We are talking about two types of servers. One is called OLAP server or data warehousing. Data warehousing means so you don't have a fresh data. You don't have a fresh data. What kind of data you have it here? Old data called as historical data. Okay, the company's historical data is going to come every month. You're getting this much of a data. So every month of 500 GB into 12 months, it will be in the terabytes of data. Clear? Every month you're getting 500 GB into 12 months. What is the data? It will be 5 into 12, it is 6 terabytes of data. So data warehouse is going to be having terabytes of data because every month data you're going to be loading or every weekly you're loading. How you're loading? With the help of ETL. What is the ETL tool I'm going to be using? SSIS. We have a lot of other tools. Informatica. Have you any time heard about this company? My friend is working on Informatica. Informatica is also SSIS, just like SSIS tool. Or Data Stage, it is from IBM company. Okay, it is also ETL tool. Or Ebinitio, it is also one more ETL tool. Or a Talent, people will be saying, sir, do you have any good opportunities on a Talent? Pentaho, Pentaho, all these are called as ETL tools, but Microsoft has SSIS. What is SSIS? SQL Server Integration Services, right? Informatica, ODI, Oracle Data Integrator, Oracle Company's ETL tool. Informatica, Data Stage, Ebinitio, and Talent, Pentaho, lot of tools are available. So these are getting the data from where? From all the data once in a month or once in a quarter, all the data will get loaded here. Large size data, it is completely read only data because last 1 year data, will you go there and update here? Last 1 year back, you deposit a lot of cash in the bank. You go and update, I wanted to modify the last year cash deposit. Can you do that? No, this data is completely historical data. Clear? So data warehouse means historical data, read only data, and data in terabytes. Clear? So who's going to be getting the data? Data will be exported by the ETL guys. I'll give you simple example. So let me tell you one simple example I'll give you. I don't have a water supply to my house. I don't have a water supply. I am dependent on a municipality water. Government of India supplying a water to me. So what will happen? Morning the water tanker will come, or you have a taps, right? Every street will have a tap. The water will be supplied to the taps. Clear? Morning 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock, the water comes. My mother, me, my sister will go. And what we carry? We carry buckets. You think this is one bucket. You think this is one plastic bucket. So we go and pick up, take the water in this bucket. This is my bucket. My mother is, using this bucket and different buckets. So what we do? We go to the street, we go to the tanker or the pipe or the tap, we fill this bucket. So when the bucket is full, what we do? We are getting the data and putting into a drum or a tank. This is what is our tank, or a drum. So all the water is full here. What we are doing? We are taking all the water from here and manually we are dumping into here. That's it. So we have a drum or a tank. So again we'll come back with empty buckets. The bucket is empty. This is a plastic bucket, silver bucket, a steel bucket, like that. There are different walls. Again empty. Again switch on the tap. Go to the tanker. We are getting the again water. So this bucket is full. This bucket is full. This bucket is full. This four bucket are full. then again what are we doing? We are getting the water and we are dumping into our drum. So that is what we are doing. So all the water is here. Now these buckets are empty. Again, this bucket is empty, this bucket is empty. Clear? So OLTP means what? Smaller buckets. OLTP means smaller buckets where you have 30 liters of capacity, 40 liters of capacity, but fresh water. You are collecting the fresh water, and all the water, where are you putting? In the tank or the drum. So this is what is called your drum or the reservoir, where you put lots of water. All this data is old, 3 years data, 3 months data, 3 days data, 30 years of data of the company will get preserved. Clear? So like that. One day, one of my friend told, "Hey Bhaskar, why are you lifting? You, your mother, sister, everybody is carrying water. Can't you buy a motor? Can't you buy a pump motor?" I got an idea. I searched it. So do we have any motors in this? So I purchased a motor pump. Okay, I searched in this. I got a motor pump. I purchased it. Clear? So this is my motor pump I purchased. What it is going to be doing? It is going to be connecting to this source and switch on this motor. What will happen now? All water will go to my drum. Very simple. I'm so happy. The motor pump is called ETL. What is a motor pump? It is ETL connected to this and switch on the motor. So all the data will get extracted. So what is the ETL? It is a data importing exporting software. Very simple. You get the data from, you have a motor pump, you go to the well, switch on the motor pump, it will take the data from well or a river or from anywhere. It is going to be loading the water into the tank. Clear? What is ETL? ETL is a motor pump. So ETL is a data importing exporting software. That's what you need to understand. What is ETL? It is a data importing exporting software. That's it. Very simple. You can import the data, export the data instead of manually putting data, importing and exporting tools. That's it. Nothing else. ETL means what? You take the data and dump the data. One day my mother told me, "Hey Bhaskar, the water is not so clean. We are getting some bad water. So the water is very, very bad, not very clean. What we are doing?" My mother told, "Don't put into the drum because it will be bad data. So you buy one more tank or the drum. The tanker is here. Okay. So initial water we are putting into here. After that it will be empty, right? It will be empty. And what are we doing? We are we are boiling the water. We are doing a lot of cleaning, reverse osmosis. We are applying a lot of bleaching powder. We are applying a lot of chemicals and cleaning the water. Cleaned water again will be used. One more motor pump. With the help of this pump, we are putting into here. This is a cleaned water. This is a cleaned water. You will be able to get it. Clear? So we are always worried whether we get proper data or not, proper water or not. Will be easily getting the data. Clear? So always before you dump it here, you fill in with this. You clean the water here, the cleaned water will go. So this is what you need to understand. Get the data, you export it to a drum, you clean the data here, the water here, and the cleaned water will be going to the data warehousing. So every day we are getting the water and with the help of this. So that is what you need to understand. What is SSIS means? Extracting the data means it is a motor pump, data pump. Extract the data from any source. You can connect to Java, .NET, Excel, Android, mobile phone, you can get the data and you can easily put the data, clean the data and dump it here. The data is available. So what the data is available, what we can do? We can now process the data. After data is available, what you do? You use this water for some purpose. Clear? You do some kind of a cooking with the water. You do a lot of other things with the water. We have historical data of the company. So we are going to be getting the data. What data warehouse can do? Data warehouse only store the data, but I wanted to process the data. Processing means doing some kind of a arithmetical operations. For example, I have a 10 year, I have 10, I have 20. I wanted to know what is the total. Total is 30. So this is the processing. Clear? I wanted to find out what is the average. I would like to find out what is the minimum, what is the maximum. I have not only two numbers. I have 2 billion data, 30 billion data, tons and tons of data. So storing is very, very simple. Processing on that large amount of data is difficult. For example, I give you two numbers, you can easily process the data. But if I give you 2 billion rows and you say, tell me the total, is it very easy? I can give you one carrot to cut it. You can easily cut it. I can give you 1 ton of a carrot. Can you cut it? So you need to have a machine to cut it. Clear? The machine is called as a SSAS. Clear? So SSAS is going to be used. It is going to be creating what is called as a cube here. Cube is going to be processing your data. So you have data. I wanted to know what is the sales happened last month. I wanted to know what is the sales happened in the previous year. I wanted to know what is the sales happened in India last 5 years. So different processing calculations are going to be happening with the help of SSAS. Now, once the data is calculated and processed, so what are we going to do? We are going to show this data in the reports. We are going to be showing the data in the reports. So this is where we are going to be using a reporting software. Clear? What are the reporting softwares we have? We know we may use SSRS, or we may use Power BI, or we may use Excel sheets. So this is the sales app in the last 5 years for Amazon company, because every month data goes in here, every month data goes in. What is the current sales? That kind of a data is available in OLTP. Last 5 years sales, if you wanted to see, that data will be available in the data warehousing or the OLAP. Clear? The companies who wanted to maintain the fresh data in OLTP servers, the old data in the OLAP server or a data warehousing server, which are a bigger server. Clear? So this is what you need to understand. We create a beautiful report. Who's going to be given this report? This report will be given to a management of the company. Whose management? Amazon CEO, Amazon, officers, Amazon, managers, all the management people wanted to see your report. Clear? So these people are going to be taking a decision based on the sales that is happening. Okay? Decision making happen where the sales is good, where the sales is bad, by seeing this kind of a number. Okay, the sales is bad here, the sales is good here. You create a beautiful reports and you submit these reports to the end user. They are not interested, so where the sales is in a high, they are interested where the sales is low. They wanted to take a decision. Why Java sales is not happening? What should we do? Immediately you will get ads in by Rajinikanth in India, or you get lot of ads, or they'll say this is good, that is good. You buy a product, you will get one more product is free, right? Because the product called Java is not selling high in the market, so the decision makers are going to take a lot of decisions. Clear? So end of the day, what is the BA? BA is a set of rules. BA means business intelligence, set of rules or softwares. Using that, you're going to be collecting data. Okay, so what is BA in simple terms? It is a process. So you collect the data and you store the data and you analyze the data. Okay, you store and you create a report, and you're going to be analyzing the data. After analyzing the data, you take what decisions. So decisions to improve your business is called as a business intelligence. Clear? So I have the data. I wanted to understand what is the sales happened in last year. So you're going to understand the old data. So understanding past is called data analytics or business intelligence. You can say what was the sales in last year, what was the sales in current year. It is already happening, but what would be my sales in next 5 years? Okay, so next 5 years, will I get or not, will I die or not? For example, obesity rate is increasing in India. So the government of India, understanding next 5 years, 5% death rate will increase. That is what is called prediction. How come they're able to do it? They're able to do it on the historical data, present data, current data. So last 5 years of the data, they take the past data. Using the data, obesity rate is increasing. They would like to predict something. So predictions purpose, they can give you a data science algorithm can take the data. So this data will be given to this data science algorithm. They can predict how many people will die next 2 years or 5 years because of obesity. Clear? So predictions can be done. So you have the data. End of the day, you may have data in Excel, you may have data here, you may have a data here, you may have a data here. You can do these two things there: data analytics or the data science applications can be developed with the help of in data. But where is the data? Data may be in rdbms, data may be in Excel, data may be in data warehousing, or data may be in Hadoop systems. Clear? So data may be anywhere. You can analyze the data. Analyze means understanding the past. Clear? Or you can predict something, that is planning for the future. Clear? For example, I wanted to know, by reading flight logs, I wanted to understand when this flight can collapse. So if I know today, I will not be using the flight, because you can see a lot of air accidents. Why? Because even though the flight is creating a lot of logs and everything, many people will not read them properly. Suddenly you will see a lot of air crashes can happen, right? But if I have a log in the flight, I can read the data, given it to the machine algorithm data science. It can tell this flight may fail in next 10 hours or next 200 hours. So what you do it, you stop using it, you send the flight for the maintenance. Clear? So all companies, the maintenance activities are automated with the help of data science application. For example, one ICICI Bank server is down today. Why suddenly down? Why they're not able to identify? Because somebody was not very serious about it. So what now they can do? They can implement a data science software in that server. That software can identify the health of the server. It can tell you in next 48 hours or next 68 hours, this server may collapse because this is not working properly, that is not working properly. It can detect the health of the server. Who's going to be detecting? So the data science is getting the data. So using the data, it is predicting that this machine will die or will collapse after 2 weeks. So today what they do, they take all the data from this machine, they have a backup machine, they are going to be sending this machine for the repair or maintenance. All maintenance in the companies are automated today with the help of data science application. For example, you give me your data, all the data, for example, my data with my Apollo hospital. So Apollo Hospital easily can predict that Bhaskar Jogi can get a heart attack tomorrow at 9 o'clock. How come? Because my data is completely with Apollo Hospital, because I'm a member of Apollo Hospital. How the Apollo Hospital is getting my data? Because they gave me a small application that they have installed in my mobile phone. Clear? And they told me to wear a watch, a smart Apple watch or smart other batch I'm wearing regularly. Apollo Hospital is installed a small application in my mobile phone. My watch is interlinked. Watch is interlinked with what? My watch is interlinked with the phone. Phone is sending the data to Apollo Hospital. What is the data? The data is called as OLTP data, fresh data. OLTP data, all patients' data. How are they monitoring? They're monitoring by using a small Android application plus one small smartwatch. So what it is doing, smartwatch? My heart beating, it is collecting. My body temperature, it is collecting. When I'm walking, it is collecting. What I'm eating, it is collecting. How many hours I'm sleeping, it is collecting. So using that 1 year, 2 years of data, they're dumping all the data into a data warehousing. Then Apollo Hospital is coming up with, hey Bhaskar, you may get in next 1 or 2 years, your kidney may fail, you may get a heart attack, or you may get a lot of issues. And because they can predict, where is the data? What is the data I'm giving? I have given my history. What history? The last 3 years of history of the data my behaviors is collected by a smartwatch and everything. Now they can predict. Now it is not only for the business, so you can use the data for own improving the health and creating a lot of business intelligence applications or medical applications or anywhere. We are talking about a crime data. We had given a training 5 years back to Hyderabad police. Clear? So there, where they're going to be getting large amount of data, crime data. from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana that, at least 10 years back, I think 12 or 13, during that time, I given a training to a crime branch of Hyderabad. So they were collecting a lot of data from a lot of police stations. All the data will be fed into a data warehousing which is available in Hyderabad. So where I'm residing. So the police people who know about technology, people who have done their BSc or BCom, they're undergoing training with me. The police used to come to me, they were taking a training and they are supposed to create reports which time the accidents are more and in which places the accidents are more or the crime is more or where the police stations are less, where the police stations are more, and what kind of things are happening. So they're creating a lot of reporting to the government. So with the help of a business intelligence and MSB application, now everything is earlier SSRS, now Power BI reports are made and these are given to the government. Who's going to be the decision maker? Not you. You are only create a report and give it to government. Government will take decisions, increase the police stations. You need to increase this law. You need to have this kind of a punishment. So decision maker is not. You're only a creator of the report. So what is your duty? What is our duty? You collect the data, you store the data, you create a report, and you give the report to the decision maker. The decision makers are going to be taking lot of decisions. This is what is called business intelligence. This is what is called a Power BI or SSRS or any other thing that you're going to be having. Clear, guys? So this is what is called we're having. So SSIS, if you wanted to learn, people who are learning MSBA, it will be 30 days course. And data warehousing, we're going to be teaching for 1 week. Okay. So 1 week. And SSAS, we're going to be having for 2 weeks course, 15 days course. And SSRS for 10 days and the Power BI for almost 40 hours. Excel we need not learn. Okay. So if you wanted to learn only Power BI, 40 hours or 40 days. If you wanted to learn Power BI plus SQL Server and SSIS and data warehousing, it will take minimum 3 months, guys. Okay. So very, very easy to understand. So what all you can start from tomorrow. Okay. Power BI people without having any knowledge of SQL Server, you can start. So, but SQL Server videos you need to buy. SQL Server, the latest videos I can give you. So approximately 45 videos you need to buy, and the price and all my team can tell you. So daily 1 hour video you need to watch. 1 hour video you watch and take the notes. Parallelly, you need to start from tomorrow or from today. Power BI, tomorrow we're going to be starting. I'll show you how to install the Power BI in your computer. Tomorrow you can install it. Clear? So it is going to be starting. So parallelly, you can start these two. Once Power BI is done, Power BI will take a minimum of 40 hours. So this will also minimum take 40, 45 hours. That means 1.5 month, 1.5 month, you're going to be putting this. Okay. So I strongly recommend daily 2 hours you put time here. Evening time you work 2 hours daily, you watch one video. Morning time you watch only 1 hour. 1 hour is sufficient. So no coding required, drag and drop tool. So one after the other you wanted to join, that is also fine. You can buy videos and practice first for 1.5 month. Then next month you can join Power BI, that is also fine. Clear? But I don't recommend, because Power BI is very easy software. Simply learning, learning SQL Server may take a lot of time, but Power BI will not take a lot of time. This is easier tool. So you better run them parallelly, but we don't have any live classes. You have to buy videos and practice them. So that is what is the videos price and everything. My team can tell you. So this is what you need to start with. It is going to be done afterwards. So in the Power BI, you will also get data warehousing. So don't worry about data warehousing also. And I'm going to be having tabular model cube. Okay. Tabular model cube I'm going to be creating. Actually, SSIS and SSAS and SSRS. We can create two kinds of cubes here. One is called tabular model cube. Yeah, T-SQL programming is included here. So SQL and T-SQL, everything is included in the 45 hours. Clear? So everything is T-SQL, PL-SQL, everything is included here. You practice. So SSAS actually having two cubes, tabular model cube, and we are having multi-dimensional cube. Both of them are cube only, but they have small issues to process your data. Okay, so I will give you a simple example to understand. We have a mixer versus grinder. Okay, let me show you something so that you can understand. This is what is called your mixer. The same work you can also do it in the grader. This is heavy. Clear? So SSAS has a two engines. One is called a tabular. Tabular is this. If you have small amount of data, you can create this kind of a process, and we can do it. If you have heavy load, then we can create a multi-dimensional cube. Okay, both of them are processing. You will have a large amount of food, you can grind with this. Small food, you can do this. So SSA is going to be processing the food. Tabular model, so if you have small amount of data, go in with a tabular cube. Large amount of data, you can go in for this kind of a thing. So that's what you need to understand as a layman. Clear? We have a mixie, means a small amount of food can be grinded. Large amount of food, if you want to grind, you can use this one. Clear? Like that, we have two tools that is available. So one is called tabular model cube, this cube. So we are going to be having tabular model cube as well with the help of this. So everything 45 hours. Once it is done, so I strongly recommend for MSBA, you can either go in for SSIS or SSIS and SSRS. Many companies are asking, so this will be a 30-day course. Clear? So after 1.5 months, this will be for 1 month. Only if you wanted to learn 1 month, so it will be 1 month course. Clear? So SSRS is if you wanted to learn. Otherwise, after that CV preparation and the project we're going to be doing, then uploading your CV and attending the interview. Clear? Initial 5 rounds are going to be failing, and if you need any other things, I'm going to be supporting. Don't worry about everything. So all these things will be done. So from tomorrow, we are going to start with what? Power BI at morning 8 o'clock. Okay, morning 8 o'clock, the Power BI is going to be starting with the same meeting ID. Clear? So MSBI is going to be having tomorrow at the 9:30 a.m. You will be able to get one more meeting ID. Okay, from tomorrow, these are parallel batches are going to be happening. SI, IST means what? Indian Standard Timings. From tomorrow, these are parallel batches. Clear? In MSBA, we have three tools. So I'm going to be starting with SSRS, then later SSIS. So any tool, anytime you can take. So I'm going to be taking multi-dimensional cube. Clear? So multi-dimensional cube will be taken. So this will be for 45 days course. Clear? If you need, Power BI, you can continue with the same meeting ID from tomorrow 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And if not, if you need MSBA, tomorrow 9:30 we'll start again new class. I'll be starting what is SSRS in that. And MSBA people, Power BI people needs what? SQL server, that you need to buy videos and practice them. Clear? If you have any question after the class, you can ask me, guys. And this video also I'm going to be sending. I need, okay. So Power BI is introduced in 2015 and MSB is introduced in 2005. Power BI is a reporting software. Very easy. Anybody can learn. Clear, guys? So I need if you need both of them, you write like this. If you need only one of them, you write whatever you need. We'll be sending these two videos now. You give me your email ID, your WhatsApp number, everything to my team. So this video you will be, getting it in 1 hour's time, right? You send me your email ID and everything, guys, and the demos are done. Tomorrow, I'll show you how to install Power BI for the Power BI learners, and for MSBI learners also, I'll show you how to install MSBI in other stuff. Clear? Power BI, MS BI people need what? SQL Server. Don't join everything. If you don't have a time, only buy videos now. SQL Server videos, practice them. Then after 1 month, again August 1st or 2nd, morning 6:30 or 8 o'clock. I don't know the time schedules. Again, we'll have a one batch. Every 1 month, we'll have a batch. So you put 2 to 3 months time and come to me. So you will get a minimum 2 to 3 offers. You may be BCom failure guy, BTech, civil guy, 10 years gap you have doesn't matter. I'm going to be showing the job and you can get a minimum, 10 lakhs package in Indian market, minimum 3 to 3.5 years of experience. You will get much more knowledge. You can also crack a 10 years of, guys interview. That is how I'm going to be teaching very, very basic level to advanced level. Clear, guys? So anybody can join from tomorrow. No issue. The payment details and everything, you can just ping them. This is their my company's admin number. You can just ping them payment details and how to make the payments and everything will be told. You can also get you know the daily videos will be given, and if you send me the your email id and everything, plus you will also get CV preparation guidance, job placement guidance. A lot of things are going to be given, guys, and you need to send your email ids. We'll continue tomorrow from Power BI morning 8 a.m, same batch and with the same meeting id, and we are going to be rocking. And I'm sure at least 90% of the people who are very serious now, they are going to be in they are going to be in IT industry. So now we're talking about July, August, September. You give me 3 months of your time. October, I can place you in the IT company. If not, you just come me and ask me. So if you're serious about learning, I'm serious about your placement. You need not worry about your placement. I'll be helping you to place in the company. Don't worry at all. But you have to be good in the skills. You cannot say, "Sir, I have studied only half. Then after that, I got a COVID. My mother is not well. My mother is not well." Means the training will extend. Right? You take 3 more months, nothing will happen. But don't leave the training in between. Don't leave the training in between. So you will be able to easily crack the interviews. Clear, guys? Yeah.
Sir, sir, hello.
Yeah. Tell me.
So I have a question, sir. So once after we complete Power BI and SQL, can we
Yeah.
join MSBI
Yeah.
later
Yeah. That
part?
is the later only you should join, not now. Okay.
Okay.
After 2 months only you join MSB. ETLs are easy, drag and drop softwares. Guys,
Yes, yes.
BCom guys, botany, zoology, non-IT guys, don't worry about IT jobs. IT jobs are easy. Only with the proper guidance, proper learning. You may take 2 months extra. Don't worry at all. So you will get placed. Clear, guys. If you need any support, you have my number. You continue with this, you will get beautiful jobs and with the minimum 70,000 rupees per month as a
Sir, and
3 years
also
guy. Yeah,
so another question. So
yeah.
what do you prefer, sir? Would you prefer Power BI first or MSBI first with SQL?
I prefer Power BI first because very easy, drag and drop, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, thank you, sir.
So yeah, so we'll have Power BI, and later after MSBA, Power BI then SQL Server is done. Then July, August, you leave for Power BI and SQL Server. July and August, and September, if you're interested, we can join with one month ETL. So September that gets over. September, middle of September, I'll prepare a series for you. I'll explain projects to you, right? And if you need any other support, I'm going to be giving. So don't worry about. If you're learning MSBA first, then later you can jump into Power BI. Anything is fine. Clear? So if you're learning MSB or Power BI, what is important? Buying SQL Server videos, we have in Telugu, we have in English, right? So you can opt for any version. 45 videos are there. You cannot say, "Sir, I know basics of SQL Server. I will not take this word." Or I say, "Sir, I'm only watching the videos." If you watch SQL Server, you will not get it. You need to practice it. If you don't understand, you call me, you ask me. I have given my number. Clear? Even though you're taking the videos, I'm helping you to, you know, um, learn the SQL Server very, very easily. So you need to practice. Software, my team is going to be sharing once the payment is done. Clear, guys? Any other questions? You send me your details today so that all the recorded videos, not only this video, daily videos for MSBA, Power BI will be given to you. Yeah, yeah, tell me.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Please.
Sir, we can run Power BI and SSIS. It will be and SQL Server videos. It will be
Hmm.
enough to get a job, sir.
You can buy videos, or you can come on live trainings, but only thing is that if you don't have anybody to help, for example, you got a question, you got stuck, if you buy only videos, nobody there to help you. So that is where, if you have your brother, your mother, who knows, who can support you, then you can buy videos and do it. Clear? Yeah. Yeah.
Sir, so we don't have any SSRS class today, sir.
SSRS is there, but I'm saying SSIS is enough. So SSRS also, if you wanted to have it, that will be 10 days, and
No,
that can
sir,
also, but
you have
SSIS is enough.
you have
Hmm.
you have said that the new batch is going to start. So
Which batch?
I'm asking about SSRS, sir. MSBA SSRS.
And MSBA, we are going to start in SSRS, then SSIS, then SSAS. Then this
Okay,
one. And
from
in this
tomorrow.
also,
fro-
you will have data warehousing. From tomorrow, we're going to be starting this.
So it would be the first class of SSRS, right, sir?
Yeah. And data warehousing also will come here. Clear? So this will be for 45 days. And Monday to Friday, we'll have classes. Remember that. Saturday, Sunday, we don't have classes. Daily videos are uploaded. You download them, because I will be deleting these videos from my drive link. Remember this point. These videos we are giving links, that will get deleted once in 2 days and 3 days. If you ask me after 3 days, sir, I did not download, then you will be the loser. Clear? Make sure you give your emails, mobile numbers correctly, and my team will be sending the complete videos to you, and download the video and use it. Thank you guys for your support. So tomorrow we'll continue 8 a.m. with Power BI, 9:30 MSBA. You will be getting one more link for MSBA, guys. So thank you guys. Yeah.